Holy waterfall. And hopefully, just hopefully, doesn't catch on fire. Oh man, I put a big old hefty freaking chunk out of my knife. Read 'em and weep, boys. The concoction has been finalized. And just like that, a masterpiece. Well, howdy doody guys, how's everybody doing? Thanks for tuning in. Perfect timing. Keep revving. Anyway, we were making our way out to our good old Shenanigans Shack. This will be our first camp out in it, so it should be a good old time. I came out here the other day after we had some rain. It was a bit of a pickle. Had to do a little upgrades to it. We are in an urban location, if you can't tell. Anyway, I'm gonna make my way down there, and I got some footage from when I was out here previously, like 1200 BC, a long time ago. Anyway, I'm gonna run that footage for you guys, and then I'll bring you back once we get to the shelter. Alrighty. Today it's only like a 52, so I figured since it's getting colder faster, today'd be a good day to sneak out here with this goofy little pipe I made for our stove. And we had a bunch of rain yesterday, and the roof didn't do so well. We got a bunch of water here. Everything's soaked. It kind of tore apart the back over here because there's a bunch of water right here. So yeah, we do have this other tarp already out here. We're gonna reinforce this thing, get this thing ready to rumble for our camp out here shortly. But yeah, stove didn't even get wet, so that must have just accumulated water. We might need to add, probably should add 2 more sticks across the center here, and I think that'd be fine. But yeah, never know till you go. Well, I figured out what happened. I guess I only put a screw into there and over there, and I forgot to put my screw in here, and this just kind of slid open. Biscuits. Otherwise that probably wouldn't have came in there too far. Whoa. Magical. Whatever, I just have to let it run. Yeah, that was a terrible idea on my part. But good thing we came out here, checked on it. Otherwise, when we showed up out here, it would have been a soaking wet mess. So things take time. Yep, that's exactly what happened. I didn't even tie that freaking side down. Wowzer. Whatever. Holy waterfall. Woo! Okay, roof upgrade. Bingo. So now we got a little slope back there. Slope here, here, and here. I know, I thought I was gonna keep it a flat roof. You never know till you go, and you're constantly always bettering your project, so not too bad. We just need to knock these things off, and we'll call that good. And the cool thing is too, we'll be able to put like stuff up here if we get like out here working and get like wet gloves, socks, this, that, and the other. More room up here too, so that's a plus. It worked out, hey, but it is what it is. All right, all the tops of the bed are kind of like nailed and screwed and nailed. Wherever that I didn't have long enough screws, just long enough nails, you know, made do with what you got. Got a nice pitch to her now. Alright, well, we patched in all the big holes on the back because you guys could see the light through it before. The only problem is now it makes it super dark in here. I put the extra layer of roof on, and we patched in the back. We still got a little bit of stuff to patch in on the sides, but I mean, that knocked out a lot of freaking light. Doing it this way too, we'll be able to like patch in grass and stuff if we really wanted to, but I'm not too really worried about it. I mean, we got a tarp in here, so the objective is just try to be hidden in plain sight. But I also did bring some extra pads for the bed, same thing as the floor. I'm not going to cut that in yet because I got a couple of other things I need to bring out here. But yeah, then I'll catch you guys up to speed and get back in the camping video. Yeah. Well, she's still standing. All right. Well, as you guys seen from the other clips, I put the freaking little rafter in there, which is awesome now. We still got to get the stove set up, and we got to figure out something for lighting. But I did bring this like little solar light, so hopefully we can be self-sufficient out here. And we'll see what happens. I'm gonna get this pack off. We're gonna start cracking on this thing, try to get settled in for the night and have a good old time. All right, we got our stove, we got our pieces. I brought my little like windbreak fire reflector for the back of this. I'm hoping that's gonna do for tonight without melting our tarp. I don't know. Hopefully it does. I mean, it works good in the tent, so we'll see. We still got to cut a hole for this. This is the pipe I brought out the other day. We got all these other pieces. We kind of got to get this thing dialed in. We haven't used it in years, so yeah, this should be real interesting. Like you've seen, I put the tarp on there. And what else? I did bring the extra pads, as you've seen. So yeah, I need to get the light ran too and figure out what the heck we're gonna do with this. I think I'm gonna run aluminum foil in the corners like I did on the old shelter. So we'll see. The city's hustling and bustling. I know, I'm sorry, this ain't magical friggin' far wilderness. It's home of planes, trains, and automobiles. If you're new here, thanks for tuning in. You'll probably regret it later. Alright, well, let's start hacking away. Well, let's get this light rigged up because we are losing light fast. Winter's in full effect. Well, winter hours anyway. So it'll be dark here within 2.5 hours. Ooh, I did bring my water. I thought I forgot that one. Got the old trusty grill. Get that stove dialed in. And I did bring my extra little stove, because in the morning we're not going to be because we're still trying to be stealthy, I guess. We're not going to be wanting smoke pumping out of here in broad daylight. Food. Alright, here's our little light. Hopefully this doesn't like cause this GoPro to like do the matrix thing. Once it sees LED, it usually tries to turn it into a strobe light on here, and might give you a seizure. Hope not. I don't know. We're just trying to post this thing up in the middle or something, and see what the heck happens. Yeah. All right. Well, hopefully with any luck, let's feed that out this way. Grab our little bracket and go screw it up. We don't got a crap ton of sunlight right now, but I don't know how well this battery's charged because it hasn't been in use. So we got headlamp just in case this doesn't work, but over time it'll fill up, charge the battery, and we should be good. Let's see. Whoa, don't do it by yourself. Not too shabby, and it's not seem to be matrixing on there. This is a motion light too, so I think we could leave it on, or maybe it's dead. I don't know, whatever, it's installed. A little windscreen here. It's almost as big as big as the stove, so hopefully it'll keep the heat off the tarp, because if it don't, we might be in for a humdinger. Also, I didn't even bring anything to like dry fit this, so hopefully, just hopefully, that fits just right. Otherwise I got to take all them freaking screws out of this and get it to work. We'll see what happens. Well, hopefully we can make that freaking work. Fingers crossed. need to figure out where the heck we're putting our hole. Somewhere in there, maybe. Alright, here goes nothing. And cut it and try to give it a little bit of space around it. Alright, our hole is cut. And my hopes is that I could use this metal tape here to put around that. And hopefully, just hopefully, it doesn't catch on fire. We'll see. Alright, hopefully that'll work for up here. Let's get our frickin' rest of our pieces on here. See what happens. Alright, well, we got some wires set up here. One to this one to here, one at back corner. I think there should be enough clearance. Hopefully. And we got this bad boy going right here. So hopefully, just hopefully, we'll be alright. Alright, well, all the scraps, we got quite a bit right here. I'm gonna have to go ahead and process this stuff for that stove. And I think I am gonna actually cook. I was gonna cook on that tonight for dinner. I think I'm just gonna use my regular stove till we get that dialed in, because we don't even know how that's gonna go just yet. Yeah, so let's chop this crap up, keep on trucking. We are losing sunlight like crazy, so we better get a move on. Use that as our sample stick. That stove can't freaking hold very much big stuff, so I mean, some of it's already still good to go. Would be all right. Smaller ones, everything is freaking wet. It rained for a few days. Yeah, we can make some of this work. Well, that should be plenty for now. At least enough to get us through the night. Who knows if this fire even works out. Could turn into a disaster. We don't know yet. I'll stack some of these and then I gotta chop some of them down even further. Added us a nice little hook up here. Hold the old backpack. Plenty of room for the feet. Cool beans. Oh, no wonder. Was I beating the crap out of it with my knife? Oh, I sure was. Oh, biscuits. Didn't even realize that one had a nail in it. I was wondering why it wasn't going. Oh, man, I put a big old hefty freaking chunk out of my knife. That was stupid. I couldn't even see. I wasn't paying. I guess I didn't see the nail. Dang. Bummer. Bummer, bummer, bummer. Whatever. Life goes on. This one don't have a nail in it, does it? Nope. See, that's what it should have done. That's what she should have done in the first place. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. I was thinking that was pretty tough for what the heck that was. Whatever. Yep. Not really trying to feather stick, we're just trying to get some shavings off of here. I ain't gonna get too fancy, I'm just gonna hit it with a lighter until we get everything dialed in. Why not? Keep it simple. About ready to rumble. Alright, let's take a peek out here. Can you even see? Let's shut this light off. Oh, blinky. I guess you can't really see it with the GoPro. So it's not very I mean, we should be just fine. Ain't nobody really gonna notice that too much. Just can't even see when the light's off with the GoPro anyway. And from a distance, that ain't too bad. Noise. Check it out. I stole the sheath off my other hatchet because I couldn't find one, but I found an old school roofing hatchet on eBay for $7. Pretty excited about it. $7. Like the hatchets, the regular hatchets, they have a slight arch to them on the back. On my particular one, so I hate hammering nails with it because it always bends them. Now this bad boy should be able to last a test of time, because I think this is before they set off nuclear stuff in the water, or tested the bombs, you know, and made metal less stronger because it put a molecule or something in the air. I don't know, dive into that one if you want to. But it was $7 because the hatchet itself, the metal part, was coming off. So what I did was tapped in a couple finish nails, and seems to be on there. I haven't even got to quite use it yet. I had to take the grinder to it. It was dull as a butter knife when I first got it, but it should be good now. But I mean, for $7, come on, can't beat it. Well, got the pads laid out. Make sure I'm not smashing nothing. I'm gonna step in my water. Oh, this is gonna be perfect. I had to put this one on here. It's got a little pokey thing, and I did bring my pad. I mean, I could have knocked it off the hatchet, but whatever. Yeah, like I said, I think I'm gonna cook on my little stove instead of the wood stove, just for tonight until we get that dialed in. But I don't see anything that's gonna cause us a problem, pop my pad or anything. So awesome. I think we got plenty of wood. We just got to fire up the wood stove. I also got something I want to show you guys. But I'm gonna wait till just about dinner and then I'll show you. So I think you guys are gonna get a laugh out of it. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna tidy up and get ready to hang out. I'll just show you. I put the tarp up on the door. I was gonna cover it with a clear plastic so I could see out. I ain't even be able to see out at night anyway. I also brought a little latch to put on that door so we can lock ourselves in here, I guess. Yeah, so something that can't just come walk up and yank the door open and start beating us to death in our sleep. Not good. Folded this up because on the other side we kind of left it open because I was going to make it clear and be able to look out, like I said. But I think I might try to fill this in a little bit and just have like a little look through. I don't know. Trial and error. Never know till you go. The door needs a handle. Ooh, she split. But will it work? I hope we get caught up here. Kind of left that big because we need to get that fixed eventually. But I suppose that'll do for now. Why not? Put a little lock on her, call it good. Lock installed. Alright, well, we added a couple hooks to hold up some crap. Another hook over here, hold up that light, since that one needs to charge. And then we used some leftover cut off pieces of the floor and bed, I guess, to tidy up the gaps along the door. We do have a bunch of gaps along the top and stuff still, but it's kind of like a soffit. So, I mean, the heat's going to chill and slowly it'll give smoke somewhere to go, just in case. I don't want to tidy that up just yet. Like, the more we get this fort dialed in, the more we'll know. So the more we go, the more we'll know. And I do have some of this leftover tile stuff too I could use up here to block this stuff off, so I ain't too worried about it. But it is about 51 degrees in here, and getting hungry. So I think next step is tidy up again, and probably dive into some din din. 45? What do you say, din din? That was a comment once, but whatever. I got kids. Hey, you guys want some din din? City is lively today. Holy crap. Alright, well, for dinner, I got some brats. It's supposed to be a special flavor. I think it's a green chili or something like that. I got some flatbread, some oil, and an old Louisiana hot sauce bottle. You can get it at like the Dollar Tree, and it comes out just perfectly, not like pours out. So it's kind of nice. I got some mushroom and onion in here, and I also have ketchup and mustard. Probably gonna get under some people's skin by putting ketchup on it, but my taste buds, not yours. Oh, can't forget the old shenanigans seasoning, you know what I mean? Shenanigans. Yeehaw. Alright. Little Earl up in there. Look at that, just perfect out of there. The brats are going to take the longest because they're completely raw. Don't need a lot. A little seasoning in here. Nice. Make sure you have dirty hands now. Don't know if I'm gonna be able to eat both of them, but might as well cook them. Alright, now we wait. Ooh. Flip over. There we go. Planes, trains, and automobiles. Can't wait to get a table in here. This thing is like splashing oil everywhere. I want a nice fold down table. So next time we come out and camp here, we'll work on a table. Have some good old shenanigans as well. Alright, now that we've burnt most of the seasoning to the pan, let's add our mushrooms and a little bit of onion. Don't mind the darkness, it'll be alright. I can't believe I did that, but whatever. Had a little bit too much seasoning and it kind of burnt the bottom, but we'll survive. Alright, mushrooms and onions are done. Let's heat up some of this flatbread. Too crazy, we'll spin it around, get a little bit of that oil on there. Well, alright. Read 'em and weep, boys. The concoction has been finalized. Yeah! See what this tastes like. Alright. Remember how I said I was going to show you guys something that you're going to get a laugh out of? Alright, you ready? Ta-da! Welcome to Pound Town! Yeah! Alright, well, let's get ready to take this thing down to Pound Town, eh? Let's see how it tastes. Never made this before, just winging it with leftover concoctions and stuff we got. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Num num. Never gonna learn if you don't try. Well, we're gonna take this to Pound Town. Cool beans. Anyway, num nums. bring you guys back. We're about to fire up this stove and see what happens. Cheers. Well, we're at 48 degrees. It's supposed to get down to low 40s, maybe high 30s tonight. So, can't see my breath over here. Once you leave the door open too long, you see your breath. A little bit. Anywho, I think we're about to try to fire this thing up. I don't have my bed unrolled or anything yet. We're going to fire this up and then see what happens. Let's do that and then go from there. Alright, we got some of these napkins left over from cleaning out our pots and stuff. They got grease and stuff on them, so that should be a perfect little fire starter. Hopefully. Smoke's already running out of this thing. Seems to be doing its job. She's doing her job. That thing burns nice and hot. See what happens. Well, it's only been about 10 minutes since we fired it up, and we are up to 55 degrees. That is kind of at the top, but even down here feels freaking nice. I think this little stove is going to do just fine for this little Shenanigans shack. But she is starting to glow on the sides. It's more like a convection oven. So like when I open the door, like it kind of dulls out. But once I shut it, it starts to freaking roar. We got the flute right wide open. Or the damper, whatever you want to call it. So, I mean, it's just sucking out, burning fast. That's only the first little batch we put in there. See what happens. We need to figure out how much time we get per burn, you know, like with whatever logs we put in. It's a small space in there, so once it gets piping hot, I think you have to take sticks, or if I need to get some welding gloves to mess with this, so we don't burn our digits off. But learning curve. Hey, we're out here, we're winging it, we're bringing it. Feels good to be out here in a Shenanigans shack. Yeehaw on a seesaw. Filled her back up. And now we're back to using the little sticks. Because, yep, that thing will sure take your fingerprint right off. This is freaking cool. Oh man, this bed is perfect height for this. Like, you can just feel all the heat right here mid-level. This is nice. I think this is gonna work out wonderful. Flames. Now we'll see what happens. Oh, I can see the frickin' stove warped a little bit from the heat. The door gap got a lot wider. It's burning wood fast too. Like, shoo. Need to get that damper figured out. Get that set. Learn to play with that a little bit, because that thing is just flying through lumber. Whatever. This is cool. Yeah. I'm excited. This guy. I get too close to it? Did you start freaking out? I'm too close to him. He was just going crazy here. Where are you going? He's like, what was that? I don't know if you guys can see that on this camera or not. Little inchworm. He was just going all sorts of crazy up here, but I got too close to him. Now he's like playing dead or something. 70 degrees, holy snakies. I was noticing though over here, I had to put this little heat shield up there. It was starting to get, that screw was heating up really hot. And it was starting to melt a little bit right here. So we're gonna throw this up here and hope for the best right now. We definitely got to do something. Everything else seems to be doing good. Nothing seems to be warping or anything up there. That's just down here where this thing gets piping hot. Gets a little hairy. I don't know. Once we get this thing dialed in, we definitely got to do something more for our cold Midwest winters. For our walls, we're gonna have to do a little bit more insulating. This is just basically to waterproof, keep the wind off us. But if we plan on riding out some freaking winter storms in here, especially with this small stove anyway. Our last shelter didn't care because we had that big old barrel that would melt your face off. So yeah, trial and error, but hey, cool beans. Well, I guess a little bit of light that solar light got, it's took a charge pretty good, and that's just on low. I mean, this GoPro doesn't do it justice. The white or the lighting, the low light balance on these little cameras aren't that great, but it's actually doing a pretty good job. It's not too bad, just perfect for what we need out here. And it does go I think brighter. Or maybe that's bright. I don't know. Yeah, but now it seems to be holding the charge. Even being a cloudy day, so I think we're going to be just okay with this thing. Well, guys, yeehaw. I know I said I'd bring some Mickeys out here. One, I'm having a hard time finding them. Two, can't afford it right now. Got birthdays and Christmas around the corner. Times are a little tough, so what do? You keep on winging. But we do have a little bit of leftover tequila, so sass that, I suppose. Cheers, guys. Here's to never giving up, just out winging it and bringing it and just handling whatever life throws our way. Cheers, yeehaw on a seesaw. I don't know if you see him dangling there. I didn't know inchworms had like spider-like tendencies. He's like shooting stuff out of his... Look at him climbing it. What the... Look at him climbing the string. That's crazy. I don't know if that's picking up on there or not. What the heck? He only has a couple arms up front and a couple legs in the back. That thing's crazy. Whoa. I'm getting tricked out by a freaking inchworm. Whatever. Well, looks like I made a friend. Must be his brother. It's like reaching towards the light or something. What do you want? Interesting. Here. Get out of here. Get on my finger. What in the biscuits? Interesting. Cool beans. I think that's the game plan there. We'll stack it completely tight like that before we try to lay down. I got some bigger logs mean, that's a honker. Hopefully that'll fit in there. Yeah, we got some bigger logs before we decide to lay down. Probably make up bed here shortly. Everything seems to be going okay. Nothing's melting. Nothing's on fire. Gotta love it when a plan comes together. Hiya. We got that little air pump that that company sent us a while back. We got it, so I'm gonna use it. Save some breath. So we don't have to do anything. Simple and easy. I know. If it wasn't for companies reaching out sending us this stuff, I wouldn't have it. But we got it. I'm gonna use it. Also got us a nice little pillow. I'm still using that pillow that they sent along with that pump as well. And so far, so good. That's what I'm talking about. Living luxurious now. Perfectamundo. And it begins. That's a good quarter size fella. Hopefully you don't crawl onto my pie hole. Peachy. Well, we're at 71. The highest it's been in here is 82. And the lowest it's gotten to before we fired it up was 48. And we're good to go. Got the fire rolling. We're gonna let that one burn down. We got our big logs. Then we're gonna get ready to lay down. It is a little bit after midnight right now. Just trying to make sure nothing catches on fire before we try to close our eyes. But we've been burning for almost 4 hours. I think we'll be good. Ah, my finger. Help me, Tom Cruise. Is that thing really gonna fit? Oh man, it's gonna hopefully burn for a while. Last stock of the night. I ain't too worried about it, like I said earlier. Get ready to lay down. Well, guys, it's about that time. See where the night takes us. I'll keep you posted if we catch on fire. Anyway, can I reach this? Maybe? No? I don't think I can reach it. There we go. Hot diggity dog. Good night, sweet dreams. We'll catch you guys in the morning. Or later if we're on fire. Good night. $7:45. Well guys, good morning. The stove is out. It is 45 degrees in here and you can barely see. My bag feels wonderful, I'll tell you that. I don't really want to climb out of it. All I have on is the hoodie that you should be wearing all day yesterday. And I do have a little layer under that. Why I didn't bring an extra jacket or coat or something, I don't know. Oh. Alright, well, time to get in gear. Wake up. I'm not going to fire up the stove anymore because it is daylight. and I do not want to draw too much attention over here with smoke or anything. So I don't think we would too much, but you know, it's part of trying to be discreet. Yeah, there's a solar panel on a tree and a freaking pipe sticking out of the roof. Discreet. Up and at 'em. Well, I don't know if you can see that right there, that little black speck. That's the other GoPro. I had it going for the night lapse, and it seemed to have shut off. So hopefully it did something. We've been having troubles with that one. So, bummer. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna get everything tidied up, put mostly away. Then I'll whip up a quick breakfast. It ain't gonna be too crazy of a morning. It was awesome to get out here and do what we did. We do got a little bit of stuff we still got to do. I mean, I still want to try to like disguise the outside and stuff with branches and stuff, and we still need to, I want to try to like insulate this with something. And then we do got a bunch of air gaps on the bottom. I mean, cold air sinks, but it'd be nice to have that all blocked off. But the more you go, the more you know. Work in progress. Feels good to get out. That sleep was nice. It was a nice sleep. It wasn't mean at all. Anyway. Anywho, that's what we're gonna do. No, we are definitely not leaving our Pride and Joy Pound Town sign here. That thing's ridiculous. Whatever. Somebody definitely snagged that if they made their way out here or found it. Well, one thing I did learn is when this thing gets filled up with ash from this, I mean, it's all vented from the bottom anyway, so it all kind of, once it burns down, it kind of smothers itself out once that thing gets clogged. I mean, it does have a little hole here and it does have little gaps here, but it can't suck air through that very well. So what I might do is drill a couple more holes around here. Or maybe that's a bad idea, I don't know. Otherwise you gotta kind of clean it out before, I mean, you can't clean it out when it's hot. I don't know. I think, yeah, maybe a couple more holes just like this over here. Yeah, I mean, it probably wouldn't hurt because it'd be still sucking up through there. I mean, I got up at 5:30 this morning and I stocked it again. And I mean, it was fine. It lasted through the night. I guess then we could clean it out in the morning, but it'd be nice to constantly have it keep going if we need to. Come winter, that's probably what we're gonna want to do. I mean, come snowstorm anyway, but learning curve. All right, well, for breakfast we're gonna use our crusty dusty pan here. I got a bagel with some cheese. I already have some cooked bacon that we'll probably just throw on there and just heat it up a little bit. What am I looking for? Where's my egg? I'm missing an egg. Yeah, we're just gonna do a little bagel sandwich. And a V8. So it's not gonna be too crazy. It's gonna be easy peasy, nice and easy. Splash of oil. Let's get these buns braised, huh? Braise the old buns. Speaking of buns, good thing we put a lock on the door. We woke up to just assigned to Pound Town and not getting taken to Pound Town. But Dirty Mike and the boys. I was kidding, these are jokes. Calm down. Settle down. But I love it when the mind wanders. Braise the buns. Just a little bit of color on there. Alright. One government grade egg. Well, too much stickiness to the pan. My egg didn't make it quite over easy, but that'll do. Slap some cheese on there. If I ain't mistaken, we're gonna warm up the bacon. Shut up. And just like that, a masterpiece. Woo. Alrighty. Well, I already took her sign down, but you know the drill. We got some hot sauce. Got a little bagelage. Let's give it the old what for. Oh, she is soaked in yolk. Yolk soaked. Ooh. Look at that. Looks delicious. I put some hot sauce on my bagel, baby. You know you look good to me. Well, not gonna be too crazy. We're gonna take this to Pound Town, pack up the rest of our crap, and we gotta beat feet back to reality. It's cool coming in here because it's like you're trapped in your own little world. You know, you're just confined in this little space. Stocking a fire, staying warm. It's nice, and it feels nice to have somewhere to go again. For now. See what the future holds, and hopefully it's bright. Pound Town, bring you back around, Charlie Brown. Can't forget the V8. Gotta get that up in you. Gotta keep the immune system trucking along. Well, time to beat feet. Well, guys, thanks for coming along. I know it's not too crazy, not too lazy, but hey, we got out, we had a good old time. We got to dial it in a little bit. Still got a lot of work to do, but hey, the more we come out, the more we'll get done, the more we'll have fun. Anyway, thanks for coming along. Make every day great, exploring Earth. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye. What a marvelous morning to be alive. Get out there and enjoy and have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.